Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting covered by the monitor in the light. I was trying to be more to the side. I just got done filming with Brooke. But at any rate, we are reacting to Home Free. This is their song Northwest Passage featuring Sean Dagar. It sounds Scottish and I don't know how it's pronounced, but something like that. Sean is a Scottish-Irish spelling, S-E-A-N. So I'm guessing his last name follows the same logic, which I don't know the logic. At any rate, I don't think I know this song. I was just looking real quick. So it looks like this song is from the Canadian Stan Rogers. I don't know that name. I don't know the song as far as I know. And when it starts playing, I might know the tune, but we shall see. But, you know, I've been enjoying all of their seafaring type of songs. The one was a lake, not a sea, but they've been a lot of fun so far. By the time this goes up, it's probably way past the time, but thought I had a burp, sorry. But I'm going to go see Home Free. The best timing worked out to be their concert in Charleston. So that's the one I'll be going to. I've talked one of my friends into it. I'm trying to talk the other into it. And I'm going to try to get their reactions to Home Free. I think they've seen some of my videos that I've sent them and said, hey, this song is excellent, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't know for sure if they actually have seen any of the songs I've posted of Home Free. But I'm hoping they do some of these. We shall see. It's the Jukebox Tour, so there's no telling which songs they'll do, although they seem to do certain ones at every show because those are the most popular, according to Tim. They'll get in trouble if they don't do them. But, sorry, just keeping an eye on the little boy who seems to be getting into trouble. They're starting towards the 6-month mark of age, and he's getting big, and he's peeking out of one of my boxes that has VHS tapes in it. Okay, distraction, squirrel gone. Let's go ahead and check this out, see what they did with it, and see if I like this one. Let's see if I even know it. Let's fix the angle. It was a little crooked. Yeah, let's see what we think.
Westward from the Davis Strait, 'tis there 'twas said to lie.
Listen to Tim.
The sea route to the Orient, for which so many died. Seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stone.
Woo, low note.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Beautiful. It's a good start. We had the very low of Tim and then that very full harmony going on. Really liked that. It almost has, you know, it's talking about Sean's name. And Canadians, they were talking about the Yukon Territory, which is Canada. They were talking about their pride in the comments about this song. So I feel silly making this comment, but it almost has a bit of an Irish jig kind of sound as far as the words, not as far as the tune, but the words. Yeah. But Canada is not known for that, so that's why I said I'll probably feel silly for saying it.
To the sea.
3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelsey, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then
Pup tent.
behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain.
That's low for Rob. Wow. They've had a few songs lately where Rob has been a lot lower than we're used to hearing him. So that's kind of fun to hear as well. But he's got that voice that we tend to hear when we heard him sing with Austin of the No Suma Dorme. I can't say it without looking at it. But that part right there, especially at the end, sounded a lot like his voice that he uses for that.
Driving hard across the plain.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
So question for those that are familiar with the song, Franklin, is that a... Oh, I just realized. Hold on. I just realized you guys were looking at the back of the laptop. I was like, wait, what happened? Let me switch back to the reaction. I don't know when that happened, but at least I caught it. Franklin. Is Franklin a who? Is Franklin a what? Like, is it one of the rivers? Or is it one of the passages in the Yukon Territory? I'm also confused because he had a book map of the Indian Ocean, which isn't near the Yukon Territories from what I remember. So are they just showing that he's an explorer in general? That's the feeling I'm getting, is that he's just an explorer in general. Although it sounded like they were talking about the gold rush there at the very beginning of the song, where everybody went west and north to hunt for gold, the quest for gold. So fill me in a little bit on that.
And through the night,
Chance's turn.
wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. For just
Aurora Borealis.
time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing
Beaufort Sea.
warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea.
Those long notes too. And I noticed this earlier, but I didn't say anything yet. Rupp is not doing any beatboxing. He's harmonizing along with the guys. So that's nice to have him have a break from the beatboxing.
How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them,
He's got a bit of a tremble.
life, I threw it all away to seek a northwest passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. Ah, for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea. For just one time I would take the northwest passage.
Bastine's voice. I was like, what do we call him? Bastine's voice has that very delicate sound to it in this one. Besides being higher than the rest, it's coming across as very delicate.
To find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing
And comes back down.
through a land so wide and savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea. And make a northwest passage to the sea.
Oh, we're in a truck now. Is this the ice truckers? The truck, of course, is not 1873, so we've jumped forward in time. But it seems like an 18-wheeler type of truck, the little glimpse that I got. And I just know that ice truckers, there's something more in that. Ice something truckers. Ice road truckers? I can't think of it. But it's a Canadian show. Or it takes place in Canada. I should say it that way. So that's why I jumped there. Let's see what they have at the end. 150 years earlier. So yeah, they're acknowledging the time jump there and thinking back to the times of the explorer. It's making me want to look things up. So map-wise, Yukon Territory is on, okay, it's the territory right beside Alaska. And it's one of the northern territories. So Northwest Territory above British Columbia, beside Alaska. And then you have the Northwest Territories on the east side of it. The Northwestern Passages are on the other side of Canada. Oh, the Beaufort Sea is north of Alaska and the Yukon and Northwest Territories. And they said that a couple of times. Where is the Indian Ocean, which was That's over near India, isn't it? Okay, yeah, Indian Ocean is between Africa and Australia and below India. So that threw me off just visually, but everything else seems to be located that I heard, that I picked out of the words, seems to be located on the Canada part of things. I think it's the Northwest Territories and Northwestern Passages that the ice truckers are filmed transversing. Is that the word? Okay. I like to visually be able to see what it is we're talking about. Very beautifully done. All of it was harmony, no beatboxing in it. And even though I love Rop's beatboxing, I think it's also nice to hear him get a break from time to time, because beatboxing is a lot of work. And it was a 5-minute song, so it's not like it was a short song. Do I have any other thoughts on it? I don't think so. But fill me in on some of the Franklin, the Fingers of Franklin. Okay, there is a district of Franklin, was a regional administrative district of Canada's Northwest Territories. The district consisted of Canadian high Arctic islands, notably Ellesmere Island, Baffin Island, and Victoria Island. The district also contained the mainland Melville Peninsula and the Boothia Peninsula. And I probably butchered some of that, but the area was transferred from British colonial authority to the Dominion of Canada in 1894 and named after Sir John Franklin in the following year. However, the northernmost islands were claimed by Norway until the year 1930. I don't know if that's the Franklin they're talking about, but yeah, I asked those questions, straighten me out on them, let me know a little bit more about the song, and go from there. So thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.